It's with anything in life. Put a bunch of focus on it, it magnifies, and what magnifies seems overwhelming. And sometimes they just won't give it to you. It is what it is, right? But the more rapport and trust you have in the beginning, the more likely they are to provide that information. Yep. Now, one other trick, which is just frame control, is oftentimes we try to solve the customer's objection, have them solve it. Great. Since you won't provide this information, how would you recommend I help you get the food card? And then they go, I don't know. Well, I do. What's your social? Have them solve their own problem, right? Oh, I don't give out that information. That's fair. You don't have to. How would you recommend I help you get qualified? Does that make sense? And then have them come up with a solution. Well, I don't know. Can I give you the last 4? You certainly can. I need the full social. What's your social? Don't be scared to ask 5 times. The biggest thing is we just don't ask enough times.
I asked 10 times.
Go ahead.
How did I get it?
I normally don't have a problem getting the social or getting the MBI. Yeah, I did have a lady who called in and she wanted the food card. Hey, I want the food card. Okay, great. Verified information. I said, now in order for me to look you up in the system, I need your Medicare ID number.
Yep.
TRICARE for life. You can't help me, but I want the food card. Ma'am,
Yeah.
I can't do anything. I can't see what's available in your area until I actually get that information.
Yep. So what did you not address? What was the real objection? She doesn't think you can help her.
Right.
That's what we need to address. Now, I don't know if Brian's gone over this, but I'm assuming he has with VA coverage. Mm-hmm. If they don't already have an Advantage plan, she is correct. We can't help her, right?
Right.
Well, Mrs. Jones, if you know I can't help you, why are we on the phone? Dummy. I leave out the dummy part, but like that doesn't make any sense. Well, Mrs. Jones, that's ridiculous. You know I can't help you, but yet you stayed on the phone, so I'm assuming you would like my help. So with that being said, please let me help you. What's your Medicare number? Well, I'm not giving that to you. Well, I guess we're at a standstill. Gates of Normandy. What do you want to do from here? Wave the white flag. We can part ways. I can help you. It's up to you. But I'd love to help, and then I re-engage. But if they just, I mean, it works on the people it's supposed to work on. Sometimes, right, no matter what, it's just a no. I wouldn't change if you could give me $1 million. Well, you should have said it in the first 3 seconds. I would have let you go. The 32 minutes in. Jesus. Right? But I mean, it is what it is. There's a couple of things that can happen in every interaction, right? We learn, we grow, or we get feedback. We learn, we grow, or we get feedback. If you keep that perspective, you will win. Not just in sales, but in life. In every interaction, you learn, you grow, or you get feedback. There is no negative outcome if you change your perspective. Like, oh, I found out that didn't work that time. What could I do different next time? That's the way I look at that stuff, right? Anything else? Yeah, go ahead.
What's the word track for when it sounds like the initial call that they receive from whoever has already promised them the $3,200?
Yep, great.
And then it gets to you and they're expecting that.
Yep. So I just want to address, based on our own belief systems, our own background, our own life experience, we're going to get stuck on different things, okay? Because you brought this up 3 or 4 different times to me, this same concern. What are the options? There's 2 options.
Just say, well, yeah, no problem. My job is to get help you.
Well, not the word track, but there's 2 options. We can lie or we can be honest. Which one do you think is the right one? Lying makes you this. Being honest makes you not that. So you just be upfront with them. Yeah, there might have been some confusion. It's our tonality that makes the biggest difference, right? I'm so sorry. There might have been a little confusion, right? That's an annual amount, not a monthly amount. Geez, if I could get $3,500, sign me up too. But what I can do is see how much I can help you. And these days, what I found is every dollar helps. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. and Mrs. Customer? Yes, great. So let me go ahead and help you. And if they keep ranting and raving, I'm just, hey, it sounds like that's frustrating. Why are they actually upset? Let's understand the psychology of the customer. Why are they upset?
They got promised something that...
True, but underneath it,
They need money.
they need money, they want help. That's why they're upset. They're less upset about the lie, they're more upset that they can't get the help they need. So if I understand from the perspective of my customer, I then can have empathy and not sympathy, right? I don't get all worked up about I can't control what they said. All I can control is I'm going to be upfront, honest, and transparent. So starting with that, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I just want to let you know they might have misspoke. That's an annual amount, not a monthly amount. I mean, I know the government spends money like they don't know how to do a budget, but $3,500 a month, that'd be a little crazy. But would 300 at least be better than zero? I'm just reframing the perspective. And they may say, no, this or that. Okay, cool, right? There's a time I door knocked a house, right, is in foreclosure, a week before the auction. Renters were there, talked to the renters like, yeah, we have no idea it's going to foreclosure. Yeah, 7 days from now, the bank's gonna come knock on the door and say, you guys need to kick rocks. Long story short, got a hold of the owner. He was in Florida. He's like, yep, I know it's going to foreclosure. I don't care about the house. Say, great, we'd be willing to give you $50,000 to buy your right of redemption, and then we'll stop the foreclosure. Right? Therefore, you won't have a foreclosure on your record. You don't have to worry about a deficiency judgment, which means not only do you have to pay taxes on the amount that the house sold for less, you have to pay taxes on the amount when you have no money to pay your mortgage. That's crazy. That's Uncle Sam. And then the bank can come after you for the difference. He goes, I want 80. Unfortunately, we can't make 80 work. Well, if I can't get 80, I'm not selling it to you. Okay, so if I'm hearing you correctly, you're going to say you want 80 or 0? Yes. Can't fix stupid. Give me 80 or I'll just let it go back to the bank. Okay, or we'll just buy it at auction, dummy. I mean, I didn't say that, but that's what I thought in my head. Like, we're trying to help you. We're going to buy it either way. It's just a matter of you get the money or someone else does. So, I mean, there's just like, sometimes you just can't deal with it. How we address the emotion is what's important. Normally what happens is we get combative with the customer because we feel uncomfortable because no one likes to be lied to, right? So we get defensive, which then makes the customer get defensive.